Tonight, the world's first regulated slap organization returns with our 35th event. Competitive slappers from across the country have traveled to the Ozark Mountains on 4th of July weekend to test themselves at the world-famous SlapFIGHT Barrel. This evening, there will be an onslaught of new talent entering the SlapFIGHT Championship ranks. The fight card is electric. This will be one of the most violent and aggressive slapping events of all time. Prepare yourself, kids. The world's #1 underground slapping organization is about to turn some heads. It's SlapFIGHT 35 Onslaught. Jefferson City, Missouri native Firecracker is the newest competitor to emerge from Team Biscuit. After an extensive training camp, Firecracker has traveled to the undisclosed location to test himself on 4th of July weekend.
I'm standing here with Firecracker. Firecracker, you got your very first slap fight contest coming up, and it's against a guy, and I don't know if there's irony at play here, called the Extinguisher. What do you have to think about that?
Well, I think it may have been a little bit of a hit at my name, but I guess tomorrow is just going to be the test of that. So
where'd you get the nickname Firecracker?
Well, actually, we played around with a couple, and since I pop off with my backswing, you know, it's why.
You played around with a couple nicknames or a couple firecrackers?
Well,
a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, yeah.
Snakes and sparklers?
Yeah, bottle rockets too.
Bottle rockets. Well, man, good luck on your very first matchup, and you're in Fulton, Missouri, training full-time now for this?
Yep, with Team Biscuit.
Team Biscuit. Well, there you go.
Yes, sir.
This is Firecracker.
The Extinguisher is a Missouri-based slapper discovered by lightweight contender Mallet. The Extinguisher has been working steadily toward his SlapFIGHT Championship debut, and tonight we will find out if he has the chin to win versus Firecracker.
I'm standing with the Extinguisher, who's going to have your first ever slap fight contest against a guy ironically called the Firecracker. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie. I actually just based my name off of him, so.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Now, you're from St. Charles, Missouri, and you've been a fan for a while?
Yeah, I've actually I've been playing the game on the app. I like it, you know, I thought it would be fun. I met a guy at the bar that said that I'd like it, so I said, screw it, let's do this.
And you've studied some old clips and everything, and you think you're ready for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, here's wishing Extinguisher good luck when Firecracker meets the Extinguisher.
Good evening, Slap Fight friends. My name is Dallin Getling, and this is SlapFIGHT 35 Onslaught. We have 6 spectacular slap fights lined up for you tonight, including some slappers that have never slapped anyone before, at least not in a professional SlapFIGHT Championship competition. We also have a title fight for you. The lightweight belt is on the line, and then we're going to have 2 absolute behemoths step up to this barrel and go toe-to-toe, blow for blow, and I just pity the poor soul who's going to be brave enough to risk his life to catch one of those big fellas if one of them should get knocked down. That being said, it's slap time. It's fight time. It's slap fight time! Are you ready for the slap down? All right, well, we're going to bring out the first competitors. Introducing from Fulton, Missouri, fighting out of Team Biscuit. He weighed in at 143 pounds, making his debut. Please welcome Firecracker! His opponent, He's from St. Charles, Missouri. He weighed in at 142 pounds. Also stepping up to the barrel for the first time, please give it up for the Extinguisher! And your lead official, Kyron Bowen.
Hello, friends, and welcome to SlapFIGHT Championship 35. My name is JT Tilley, and I am joined, as always, by UFC Hall of Famer Mark the Hammer Coleman. And actually, I should rephrase that. I'm actually joined tonight by the seat of Mark the Hammer Coleman. Coleman has actually walked off a few minutes ago. We're so hype about this card. There is so much intensity at PLN Studios this evening that Mark had to go talk to some of the other competitors. It is absolutely crazy in here tonight, and so I'm sure Mark will be returning, but the show must go on, so let's take a look here at this first matchup. The Firecracker on your right from Team Biscuit faces the Extinguisher on the left, and let's see who wins this coin toss. All right, it's the Extinguisher. He's going to slap first. This is a lightweight matchup, 7 rounds. And it is the kickoff to one of the most electric fight cards of the year, SlapFIGHT 35. Extinguisher, this is his first slap thrown in competition. He was discovered in a bar by Mallet of Team Tank, and he's been training toward his debut for a few months now.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, a nice clean shot from the Extinguisher. Fantastic. All right, our lead official, Kyron Bowen, scolds him just a bit, says, hey, it's just a little bit low, but it's still clean. And so now we roll into the bottom of round 1, and we'll see what Firecracker has to offer. Firecracker trained by Biscuit.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and Firecracker with a hell of a slap. Wow. Staggers the Extinguisher just for a moment there. And again, another clean slap. Some of these new young guys coming in hungry, they know that they have to watch their penalties. And they've built that into their training. That was, in the history of slapping, that was something that would happen after the first fight or two. Now it's happening before they enter the league. Fantastic. Okay, and just as I said that, we got a little bit of a forehead slap here from the Extinguisher. Oh, and he's going to get a warning for clubbing. All right, now this is just going to be a warning. If he does club again during the match, he will lose a turn. So he's going to have to be careful here. That was a little bit high. Bottom of round 2.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my, Firecracker with another great slap, and the Extinguisher loses his balance just for a second, but stays up. Okay, Kyron Bowen is now telling Firecracker, you know, it's your first fight. No warning, but just watch your accuracy. And so far, both of these guys look okay. At SlapFIGHT Championship, it specifically states in the rules that the heel of the hand may make contact with the face, but it cannot extend any deeper than the chin. Now, how high or how low the slap goes is typically irrelevant. It's how deep the heel of the hand goes that constitutes whether or not it's a club. Unless there's the threat of fingers in the eye, in which case the official may call a club.
1, 2,
Round 3.
3.
Okay, a little bit of a wet turd here. It looked like he slapped him in the throat, but again, that was just slapping with the fingertips. There was no heel of the hand, so the Extinguisher wastes his third slap, and the Firecracker now with a little bit of a bruised Adam's apple, allegedly. Okay, there's a conversation going on here between Kyron Bowen and the Extinguisher. They're just having some clarification here on what constitutes a club and what does not. So far, this has been a clean match, but you can look here at the bottom third of the screen, and you can see so far, Firecracker, no penalties, no warnings. The Extinguisher, 1 warning for clubbing. And we are in the bottom of round 3. Oh, another good slap from Firecracker. Good speed, good accuracy. Not as much power with that slap, but still scored his points. And we're moving into round 4 here. A lot of respect between these two competitors. Last night at the slap fight weigh-ins, they were at each other's throats, ready to fight. Their face-off was crazy. And at the end of the day, we see they're ready to lay it all on the line. Round 4. Okay, that was the best slap of the match so far for Extinguisher. They're so helpful. He says, hey, Firecracker, you dropped your cotton ball. These guys are friendly friends here. Now, if I didn't know any better, I would possibly think these guys were from the same boy band, but no, they are from opposite ends of the state. Both Missouri. And both training with OGs. So, very decently clean fighters here. Good power. Fun to watch.
2, 3, yeah.
Oh, and he gets the absolute piss slapped out of him. Firecracker has long fingers. You can see when he's winding up, he's got really long fingers, and it looks like clean slaps are hitting the Extinguisher both in the chin and in the ear. And that's a struggle for some of these young fighters. That's why we wear cotton balls inside the ear. That is to diffuse the pressure of the slap so we don't injure an eardrum. But you can see here on the face of the Extinguisher, he's dealing with something. Okay, we're having a quick conversation about cotton balls here. And I'm not so sure it matters. Oh, wow, okay. I don't know if you noticed there, but Extinguisher has got his cotton ball lodged all the way down inside the ear canal. And so Kyron Bowen taking every opportunity to stick his finger in it. All right, well, that was weird. Never seen that before. We're in round 5 now, top of round 5. 7-round fight. And here's the Extinguisher with his windup.
2, 3.
Yeah, that was a lot of neck. Not a great slap.
One club warning.
And we've just had a clubbing penalty called by Kyron Bowen. Oh, that's not good. Kyron just called that as a warning, but the secondary official just flagged it. It is actually the second warning, which means it's going to be a penalty. And now the Extinguisher is going to lose his round 6 slap. This is deadly. He's complaining right now something's going on with his left ear. And I'm not so sure he's talking about the cotton ball being lodged in his ear. He's complaining about pain in the left ear. So I think he's going to talk to the medic here. All right, while he's talking to the medic, let me just clear it up. Early in the fight, there was a warning for clubbing for the Extinguisher. Then in round 5, a second violation, which means the Extinguisher will lose a turn. Round 6 will not happen for the Extinguisher. Firecracker will receive his round 5 and round 6 slap in a row. And that is a huge advantage for a guy who's already quite possibly winning the match on points. Now, Extinguisher's talking to the medic, and it does look like we might have an issue here with his left ear. And if there's any threat of danger or any threat of injury to that left eardrum, he will call the match, and we will have a TKO win for Firecracker. At this point, we're just waiting for word. Still no sign of Mark Coleman. Mark the Hammer Coleman, my loyal compadre and commentary partner, is also quite a motivator, and he is currently in the dressing rooms talking to the competitors. Let's go down to the barrel for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a winner. Extinguisher could not continue. He could not hear out of his ear. So it is dubbed a victory for Firecracker. All right, I am here with the winner, Firecracker. Probably not the way you wanted to win, but a win's a win. Great job. I've got a couple questions for you. You had some interesting technique there. Tell me about that wind-up. Have you been practicing that?
Oh, man, so just over the last couple weeks, well, I would say a couple months, just been really working on that wind-up, trying to be more unique with it for sure, and using my body weight to my advantage.
Well, you could see it had a lot of torque. Did you feel the power difference there when you're training?
Oh yes. You know, there whenever I stepped back a little bit, I was able to finally get all of the momentum in, and I think that was the final decision there. So.
Right on, man. Okay, one more question. You got to tell me what's going through your mind when you're about to get hit. You're looking like you're possessed. You get like in another place. Tell me what you're thinking there.
Let's eat them.
You're just ready to eat them.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so this is the first one. You're going to come back?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Well, you guys want to see this guy come and compete again? All right, brother. Congratulations. Your winner, Firecracker.
Let's play.
Tonight's fight replay presented by SportZino.com, your ultimate destination for social sports picks and sweepstakes casino games. Pick player props, build same-game parlays, predict esports, play casino-style games, and more. Sign up at SportZino.com. Scan the QR code for a free welcome bonus. A Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt and retired Muay Thai fighter, Classic Lizard now hopes to make a name for himself within the sport of slapping. He has traveled to the undisclosed location from Ravendon, Arkansas, to show the world that he has the power and resilience to become a factor at the barrel.
I'm with Classic Lizard, and you're going to have your first ever slap fight matchup against SlapFIGHT.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I came here to do what I came here to do, and he seems like he's going to be a pretty tough opponent, but I got news for him. He's going to take a trip and never leave the farm.
Well, he's had a few fights. You've had none. How have you prepared for this?
I've trained mixed martial arts and traditional karate, so I've been slapping the heck out of people since 1995.
Before it was cool.
Yeah.
Well, Classic Lizard, good luck in your first ever matchup for SlapFIGHT Championship.
SlapFIGHT, a Texas-based slapper who's been competing at SlapFIGHT since 2022, when he was chosen from a cast of 12 middleweights during the SlapFIGHT Challenger Series. This anime-inspired slapper is on a bit of a skid, but hopes to begin a win streak tonight with a big victory over Classic Lizard.
SlapFIGHT, you're facing a guy that's never been to the barrel. You've had 5 fights. What's going to happen when you meet Classic Lizard?
Shit, Classic Lizard, new guy, he's going to have to learn real quick that you know what you signed up for. I'm going to make him take a trip to Neverland, and that's it.
Corsicana, Texas, you've done them real proud. Are you going to face a chameleon, or are you going to face Godzilla?
To me, it don't matter which is which, because either way, he's going down.
He's going down. SlapFIGHT, you heard it. Taking on Classic Lizard.
Let's play.
All right, that was a great starter fight. We've got another good one coming up. This is from the middleweight division. Let's bring these guys out here. Introducing first from Raven Springs, Arkansas, weighed in at 197 pounds, making his debut to the Slap Fight Barrel. Give it up for Classic Lizard. His opponent, all the way from Corsicana, Texas, weighed in at 190 pounds, he is SlapFIGHT.
SlapFIGHT versus Classic Lizard. I've been thinking about this match for weeks. Classic Lizard is a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a former Muay Thai competitor, MMA trainer, fantastic guy, just a really cool guy. Looked us up on our website and eventually found his way to me and talked his way onto a card. And we're going to find out if Classic Lizard has the juice. We know SlapFIGHT does. He's had a little bit of a rough start here at SlapFIGHT Championship. At the Challenger Series, he had a fantastic battle with Concrete Finisher. It was back and forth, and at the end of the match, he got dropped, and so Concrete Finisher got the contract. But we decided to extend a contract, of course, to SlapFIGHT as well, and he has proven time and time again to have been a good choice for us. Tonight he's looking to get his first win at the barrel, and he's just lost the coin toss, so he's already starting uphill. Classic Lizard, been interested in slap fighting for a long time. He's excited for his debut. He's got his beautiful wife here in the audience. She's not on camera, but she's right here supporting him, and they are excited. Here we go, round one. Okay, a little bit of a jinky slap. I actually think the official's laughing at Classic Lizard. Oh, and he's also going to call him for stepping, it seems. Okay, Classic Lizard with one warning for stepping. If he receives another violation for stepping, he will lose a turn. And that's one of those struggles that the MMA guys and the kickboxers face, the boxers. All of the movement of the feet that you need whenever you're distributing your weight in a fight, you can't use at the barrel. You got to keep your feet planted. So, lesson learned. Let's move on. Bottom of round one. SlapFIGHT. Winding up.
2, 3.
Oh, solid shot from SlapFIGHT, and Classic Lizard gives him a little bit of credit here. Wow. SlapFIGHT just recently lost a razor-thin split decision to the Mexicutioner, and it was heartbreaking for him. So tonight, he is committed to getting the win. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, that looked just absolutely horrible. I believe there was a step and a flinch on both sides of the barrel. I don't know what lead official Kyron Bowen's going to do here. They both were in violation, and it was almost like a wash. It was just so shitty. Okay, here we go. Classic Lizard has wasted. Oh, they're going to get him. Okay, it looks like the line official's going to call stepping, so Classic Lizard is now about to lose a turn. This is going to be bad. Let's see what happens here. Bottom of round two, SlapFIGHT.
2, 3.
Oh, and that was a fantastic slap, and Classic Lizard is on his butt. Wow. SlapFIGHT taking a knee out of respect. And Classic Lizard now has 60 seconds to regain his composure, stand up, and get back to the barrel to receive another slap from SlapFIGHT, and that's because Classic Lizard has lost his round 3 slap. And I'm not so sure he's going to continue here. It looks like Classic Lizard may be finished. This might be a TKO win for SlapFIGHT. All right.
SlapFIGHT!
Big win for SlapFIGHT. Not such a great debut for Classic Lizard, but it's not the last we'll see of him.
Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling stoked, man. I just got tired of taking home meals. I really want to take some home today, and I finally took home the dope today. Yep. I'm gonna keep going on that.
I'm not sure exactly what you said, but I think you're happy, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm really happy.
Yes.
Sorry
And
about that.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you said you were going to work on the fouls. You didn't really have a chance to do that, man. You knocked him off right away.
My fouls are the main reason why I haven't won a match yet,
Right.
and that's my main focus. Just been working on my fouls, trying to get better at that, and it paid off. Thank God it paid off.
Well, great. Well, you've got something to celebrate tonight, and we look forward to seeing you again. Congratulations, your winner, SlapFIGHT.
Let's play.
All of tonight's replays are presented by SportZino.com, your ultimate destination for social sports picks and sweepstakes casino games. Pick player props, build same-game parlays, predict esports, play casino-style games, and more. Sign up at SportZino.com now. Scan the QR code for a free welcome bonus. Team Destroyer welterweight Concrete Finisher earned his SlapFIGHT contract at the Challenger Series with a big knockout over SlapKage. He then dropped fights to Runt and Black Larry before finding his way back to the win column. Tonight he looks to continue his winning ways versus FPS.
I'm standing with the Concrete Finisher. Now you're going to be facing FPS. What's the strategy going into this?
Well, I'm more experienced than he is, and so I expect to have a little bit over him on that, and I've been training consistently.
Are you training while you're at work too?
Well, it definitely works.
We won't tell the boss man. We won't tell the boss man. Does that definitely take a factor into it?
I mean, it's the same motion as a slap. So
we're talking to a dude that does this 40 hours a week with that same motion. You might have a little bit of a upper hand on this.
I sure hope so.
All right. Well, the Concrete Finisher is going to do some business.
Newcomer FPS returns to SlapFIGHT after an impressive debut during our SlapFIGHT 420 event in Oklahoma City last April. The Oklahoma native showed great power during his debut, knocking down his opponent before standing at the barrel for 7 rounds, eventually losing by decision. Tonight at Onslaught, he plans to showcase his power and his newly developed technique versus the Concrete Finisher.
I'm standing with FPS, who's going to be taking on the Concrete Finisher. This is your second matchup, and I know he's had a couple fights. What's your strategy facing the Concrete Finisher?
Really just I work hard, I train, try to work on my stepping, and really just good technique.
Yeah.
Honestly, is the best thing to go. Work really hard. He said he might have worked 40 hours a week, but I guarantee I probably worked that or more.
Now, you're from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, or Tahlequah, as some people say. So what do the people there in Tahlequah think about you competing in SlapFIGHT Championship?
Well, really, I kind of stick to myself. I don't really go out and talk to many people. People usually disappoint, so keep my circle small.
That's right. Well, you ready for your matchup with the Concrete Finisher?
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting. Yeah.
All right. Well, the waiting's almost up.
All right, fighting out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma. He weighed in at 151 pounds. Give it up for FPS! His opponent hails from Reed Spring, Missouri. Weighed in at 161, he is the Concrete Finisher.
I am very excited about this matchup. Concrete Finisher on your right, FPS on your left, and of course, as always, our lead official, Kyron Bowen. A lot of people asking me what does FPS stand for. It stands for First Person Shooter, and that's because FPS is a professional video gamer and Twitch streamer, and he didn't think that it would be appropriate to use the entire name, so he shortened it to FPS. So now you know. Lead official Kyron Bowen just going over a quick rules meeting with our competitors. Both of these guys train hard. They both know the rules of SlapFIGHT Championship, and I'm sure there are no questions. I'm very excited about this matchup. The first time I saw FPS slap, he reminded me of Concrete Finisher. They've got a similar build and a similar sort of an awkward style, but they both have a lot of power. So I expect fireworks on this 4th of July weekend from Concrete Finisher and FPS. My commentary partner, Mark the Hammer Coleman, still in the back room talking to the competitors. Mark is a fantastic motivator, good corner man, great coach, and loves to motivate the slappers at SlapFIGHT Championship. So I'll hold it down until he decides to wander back to the booth. FPS won the coin toss. He's going to have the first slap, and here we go.
2, 3.
Oh, fantastic. Again, clean slaps tonight. Good to see this. FPS comes to us from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, home of the Cherokee Nation. Concrete Finisher, of course, comes from Rockaway Beach, Missouri, home of the Concrete Finisher. Bottom of round 1.
2, 3.
All right, that was a little petty there. Let's look in. Okay, they're going to say it looks good. I saw a little bit of movement there from FPS, but looks like no penalty. I might disagree there, but no harm, no foul. Moving into round 2, you can see good defense here from Concrete Finisher. He's got a little tuck there, not too much.
2,
good rigidity. Oh, look at that. You know, FPS slap sometimes reminds me of White Simba. White Simba was one of the OGs of slap fighting back during the pandemic. If you haven't seen his battles with Wolverine, you'll have to check those out there on our YouTube page. But FPS has a similar backswing to White Simba. If you know, you know. Concrete Finisher adjusting his hat, stepping up to the barrel for the bottom of round 2.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, fantastic slap. Concrete Finisher is part of Team Destroyer. He trains with Darius the Destroyer and lightweight champion Raven. Fantastic duo, and of course Concrete Finisher is doing very well at SlapFIGHT Championship because it's difficult to prepare for a guy with that style of slapping. He's got kind of a gawky, awkward style, and oddly, so does FPS. So this is an interesting matchup for that reason. Nothing too impressive so far, but either one of these guys could end the match on a moment's notice.
2, 3.
Oh, and there's another great slap from FPS, who's starting to find his mark. Starting to get in there and get a little bit more accuracy. You can see a little bit of swelling there on the left side of the face of Concrete Finisher. And he just gives a fist bump in appreciation for a great slap. Here we go. Bottom of round 3. He's going to adjust the hat here. And here's your windup.
2, 3.
Oh, another fantastic slap from Concrete Finisher, who is putting in work. We're halfway through this 7-round fight, still no violations. FPS checking his placement, winding up. Oh, and he rocks Concrete Finisher. What a fantastic slap. Concrete Finisher stays on his feet, but he felt that one. Wow. You can also see the left eye of Concrete Finisher, right underneath the eye. There's quite a bit of swelling, and I think that's enough to sway the judges if the fight were to end now. But we've got 3 rounds left, and the Concrete Finisher is hard to kill. This is a tough, tough guy. Bottom of round 4.
2, 3.
Oh, and he rocks to FPS, and FPS is barely on his feet. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, FPS doing a little bit of soft shoe here, but holy crap. Fantastic battle from these two welterweights. FPS almost went down, did a little bit of the stanky leg, but thanks to his huge boots, he stayed on his feet, and the Concrete Finisher evens up the match just like that in round 5. Again, this is a 7-round match. The energy inside PLN Studios this evening is electric. I know I've said that a few times. I just don't know that I've had a fight card in this studio that has been this electric. It is hot. The people are vibrating. It's incredible. Concrete Finisher making a little bit of a rookie mistake there. Took his mouthpiece out and put it back in. Sometimes that antagonizes the swelling.
2, 3. Yes.
Okay, another quality slap from FPS. You might have noticed right before that round 5 slap, Concrete Finisher pointed to FPS and said, hey, you got to tuck your thumb in. And I can't help but think that that's because he doesn't want that thumb to hit that swelling underneath the left eye. That's got to be a factor for Concrete Finisher. FPS coming off of a loss. He's hungry for a win here. Putting in some great work, but so is Concrete Finisher. This is a fantastic matchup. I've been very excited to see it, and it's definitely delivering. In the corner of Concrete Finisher, Raven. In the corner of FPS, Isaac Spencer. Bottom of round 5. Okay, another good slap from Concrete Finisher. Still a clean match. Look at the eye of the Concrete Finisher. Holy smokes. Look at the swelling. If Coleman were here, he'd say to target that.
2, 3.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God, and Concrete Finisher's eye has just exploded all over the audience. There is blood on the walls, blood on the official. The medic is taking a look at Concrete Finisher now. Oh my God. Wow. I have never seen anything like this. We have had some of the most brutal underground fights at SlapFIGHT Championship, but this takes the cake. We're going to look at the replay here. Just a good body of work here. Both guys putting in some really, really good work. Round 1 was a wash. A little bit of movement there from FPS, but they didn't call it. I think it was good. Back and forth, these guys are slugging it out. Each one of them rocked their opponent one right after the other, but that hematoma on the eye of Concrete Finisher was definitely a factor. And you can see there halfway through the fight, it started to swell, and FPS most definitely was targeting. From where I'm sitting, I can see Concrete Finisher is okay. He's talking to the medic now. His eyeball is okay. And it looks like what's happened is that there's a cut underneath his left eyeball, and all of the blood from that swelling sprayed out of that cut into the studio. Wow. Just taking a look at the replay here. What a fantastic battle between these two competitors, and I'm so happy to see the Concrete Finisher is okay. But now let's take a look. We're coming up here on the big TKO. I'm assuming this fight is over. And, oh, wow. Take a look. Oh, my gosh. You may be wondering why we're watching the replay right now, and that's because so many people from the audience and from the pit are now sick, and they've left the studio. They're out in the parking lot. We've got people cleaning blood off of their clothing. The wall is covered in blood, but thank goodness Concrete Finisher is okay. It looks like about 1.5 inch cut between his nose and his eye. The rest of these people, however, are having a traumatic experience, seemingly far worse than Concrete Finisher. Let's go listen in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make it official. Let's hear it for both these competitors. Concrete Finisher could not continue, so the win goes to FPS. All right, stay here, brother. Congratulations, you look good. You got rocked at one time.
Yeah.
It seemed like you weren't phased at all, then all of a sudden out of the blue, did you just catch it right, or what happened?
Oh, he stunned me for sure. Yeah, let me pull that out. He stunned me for sure. After that, I started catching myself a little bit more, and I knew I had to do something, so that's what I did.
Yeah, it seemed like it didn't phase you again after that. Obviously, you had some great shots on him. His face was showing it. Tell me, what do you do for a living?
Actually, I labored for a brick crew, so I'm laboring all day for a brick crew.
Out in the hot sun?
All day long, yeah.
So, most people think that this slap fighting stuff's pretty tough, but compared to that, a semi-air-conditioned room slapping somebody upside the head, it's probably cake, right?
Hey, it's pretty nice in here. I'm going to be honest. Compared to out there, oh, yeah, I'll be in here any day.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. You're a winner, FPS!
All of tonight's replays are presented by SportZino.com, your ultimate destination for social sports picks and sweepstakes casino games. Pick player props, build same-game parlays, predict esports, play casino-style games, and more. Sign up at SportZino.com now. Scan the QR code for a free welcome bonus. Missouri-based lightweight Smiley is a proud member of Team Biscuit and has dedicated himself to improving his slap technique while training with his team in Fulton, Missouri. After a recent loss to Mallet at SlapFIGHT 420, Smiley returns to SFC, seeking the biggest win of his career versus Black Larry.
Standing here with Smiley. Smiley, this is going to be your third fight at the barrel. What's the strategy going into it?
Oh, I've just watched a lot of film and stuff from previous fights that he's had, and I'm just hoping to make some clean slaps, and not have to get hit twice. That's it.
Well, Smiley, you're all the way from Avaz, Missouri. Mm-hmm. What do the people back home think about you competing in slap fight?
Oh, some of them think I'm crazy, but some of them kind of just tell me to do whatever I want to because you only get one life.
That's right. Be crazy if you want to be crazy. You just heard it from Smiley.
Extreme Combat Sports standout Cameron Harris, also known as Black Larry, competes at Car-Jitsu Championship, Guerrilla Games, and Ultimate Tire Wrestling, to name a few. But with his career at SlapFIGHT Championship skyrocketing, he returns tonight looking for another big knockout, this time versus Smiley.
I'm standing here with Black Larry. Black Larry, you're going into, this will be your sixth fight, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You're going to be taking on Smiley. Now you've had other obstacles, you've done other competitions before. How does that fare for slap fight?
This is just another trial. I'm ready to conquer it.
Black Larry's ready to face off against Smiley. Anything that you've tried to do to cut down on penalties or anything like that from your last fight?
Accuracy and also just breathing and taking in the moment. I feel like we rush a lot when we get up to the barrel, but I think you'll see tomorrow.
Well, you told me the interview's the hardest part of the fight.
Yes.
But it's almost over. Is this more painful than getting slapped?
This is 100 times more painful than getting slapped. I am terrible at interviews.
Well, you did good. Black Larry taking on Smiley, guys. It's going to be one for the books.
This next fight is also from the lightweight division. Introducing first, from Lavos, Missouri, weighing in at 136 pounds, he is Smiley! His opponent hails from Branson, Missouri, and BFC Extreme, weighing in at 157, Black Larry!
And there he is, Black Larry. He's a superstar on the rise. People absolutely love this kid. Here's your lead official, Kyron Bowen. He's going to give these guys just a quick pep talk and a reminder of the rules and regulations. Both of these guys have competed at the barrel before, so I'm sure we'll be to the coin toss here soon. Black Larry, obviously on your left with the afro, and on your right, Smiley with the starter afro.
Tails!
All right, Black Larry wins the coin toss. He will slap first. This is a lightweight match scheduled for 7 rounds. Smiley, part of Team Biscuit. Black Larry, part of BFC Extreme. Very intense, Black Larry. Loves to compete. Round 1.
2, 3.
Oh! Oh, my. Smiley goes down hard in round 1. Black Larry takes a knee. Smiley is unconscious. The medic's going to take a look at him here. This contest is absolutely over. That's going to be a first-round knockout for Black Larry. Unbelievable knockout. Wow. Okay, we can see Smiley's now. He's now responding to the medic. This is a bad knockout for Smiley. I hate to see that happen, but he is okay. Let's take a look at the replay here. Not much of a fight to watch, just the one slap, but here it is. Cameron Harris, Black Larry, right on the money. Fantastic power. And he stiffens Smiley up. That's horrible to see, but Smiley will live to slap another day, because that's going to be the end of this match. That's a first-round knockout for Black Larry, and I'm sure a huge heaping helping of more popularity for this kid. All of tonight's replays are presented by SportZino.com, your ultimate destination for social sports picks and sweepstakes casino games. Pick player props, build same-game parlays, predict esports, play casino-style games, and more. Sign up at SportZino.com now. Scan the QR code for a free welcome bonus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a win from a knockout. Your winner, Black Larry! All right, I'm here with the winner, Black Larry. Did you break a sweat?
Yes, I did. I was nervous. He's a warrior. He's tough. I was excited for this one. I was hoping it was going to go a little longer, but
man, if you're hoping it's going to go a little longer, maybe you shouldn't hit so hard.
Training. It's not my fault.
Yes, well, apparently it's your fault because you've been training, but man, that was impressive. That was the shot of the night so far. Very good. Obviously, I'm seeing improvement from you. Very focused. Anything you're doing different with the training?
I'm taking this a lot more serious. This is my life now. I love this place. I love this sport. I'm excited to keep moving forward and see what I can do.
Right on, man. Well, we can't wait to see you again. This is your winner. One more time, give it up for Black Larry.
Team Cannon super heavyweight Cowboy was set to make his debut at SlapFIGHT 420 in April. But when his opponent was injured the night before the event, Cowboy was forced to sit on the sidelines and prepare for the next opportunity. That opportunity is now, when Cowboy faces SlapFIGHT veteran Grizzly.
Hey, it's the Space Cowboy, and I'm standing here with the Cowboy, the one that drove 7 hours to compete against the man they call Grizzly. Are you excited for it?
I'm stoked. I'm ready to go.
You've been chomping at the bit ever since your first fight didn't get to happen. What's been going through your head with that?
All I knew to do was just train harder and that extra time off. I've got a good opponent. I've got a tough opponent, and all I could do is train harder and prepare for this. But I think I'm where I need to be, and he's going to be surprised.
Well, it definitely is going to be a super heavyweight matchup when the Cowboy takes on Grizzly.
This California-based professional arm wrestler joined SlapFIGHT at SlapFIGHT 25 last year in Oklahoma City, losing to Bubbles by decision. The 400-pound slapper then traveled to Arlington, Texas, where he faced former UFC champion Tim the Maniac Sylvia. Grizzly went 10 rounds with Tim Sylvia, even knocking him down at the beginning of the fight. His excessive penalties, however, cost him the decision. Tonight, he looks to build on that failure and bring home his first victory versus Cowboy.
I'm standing here with super heavyweight Grizzly. Grizzly, you're going into your third matchup against the Cowboy. Are you nervous?
Not at all.
Grizzlies don't get nervous, do they?
No.
Let me see that pose. Let me see. Rawr. Well, listen, what's the strategy going into this? You got another big guy that you guys are matched up great in size for this.
I'm going to put him to sleep and not foul.
Any
That's
predictions?
my plan.
Any predictions?
Hopefully his head doesn't bounce off the ground.
What round?
First.
Ooh, first round for the Grizzly. Well, there's his prediction for the Cowboy. Let's see if the Grizzly can knock him out in the first round.
And now it is time for the featured super heavyweight fight. The big boys are coming out. Go ahead and get in place, guys. We're going to introduce them first. First from Portland, Tennessee. He weighed in at a whopping 342 pounds, making his debut to the SlapFIGHT barrel. Give it up for Cowboy! And his opponent, all the way from Fresno, California, he tipped the scales at 410 pounds. Give it up for Grizzly!
And there he is, Big Grizzly from Fresno, California, 402 pounds. And of course, his opponent in the blue across the barrel, Cowboy from Team Cannon, another massive individual. And speaking of man meat, I can see that Mark the Hammer Coleman's making his way to the booth now. And welcome, Mark. How's it going backstage?
JT, it's going well. Another great job of matchmaking. Just checking on Smiley. He's going to be fine. And we got the two big guys going at it. Grizzly, I've been with him since his first fight. And newcomer, Cowboy. Let's see what he's got. He looks a little nervous.
He does look a little bit nervous, but I will tell you that in his first attempt at a fight, he took a fight against Dangerous Danny Steele. He's a 350-pound competitor from Canada who was the current world record holder for the hardest slap. And Cowboy had no fear. Now, that fight didn't happen. There was a last-minute cancellation, as you know. And between now and then, when there was a question of who his next opponent would be, he made it clear to me that he would take anyone, literally anyone. And so we're going to give him Big Grizzly. Grizzly's had a rough start here at SlapFIGHT Championship. He's had some fantastic performances, but he's had a difficult time with his violations. And so he's here to fight a clean fight, see if he can take home the win. And Cowboy's here to make a statement and take over the super heavyweight division. As always, our lead official, Kyron Bowen, just going over a last-minute rules meeting with the competitors. He's going to have a quick conversation with Cowboy about the placement. And I'll tell you here that there's a lot of conversation in the sport about clubbing and what constitutes a club. And the club is not constituted by how high or low the slap lands. The club is determined by how deep the heel of the hand goes. The rules specifically state the heel of the hand can make contact with the face, but it cannot go any deeper than the tip of the chin. So if the heel of the hand hits the forehead, it's a club. If it hits the neck, it's a club. But if the fingers hit the neck or the fingers hit the forehead, that's just a wasted slap. See, it's educational, Mark. Here we are, round one.
Big
Cowboy
slap.
wins the coin toss. Here's his big opportunity. A little bit of a wet turd here. Cowboy looks disappointed.
Well, let's go. Snap out of it. Big opportunity here for Grizzly.
Yeah, that's definitely what you would call a confidence builder for Grizzly. And Grizzly is ready to take advantage. He's got some blood in the water here.
1, 2, 3.
Oh! Giant! Well, he calls those Grizzly paws. Wow. Cowboy barely
stay up. He stayed up.
He barely stayed on his feet. Now, you know, in the rules, it does specifically state, Mark, that if your corner man has to touch you, then that counts as a knockdown. And I think we instigated that rule somewhat to do with you, Mark.
Well, somebody had to teach you. He's up on his feet. That's awesome. We're going to round 2.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Let's see if he can get something on this second slap. Come on, Cowboy, but he's a little brain wobbly now.
Yeah, it's a little iffy here. He's got 60 seconds to regain his composure and step back to the barrel. He's got a little bit of an advantage here because of his size. He's got 2 corner men, and they both just happen to be his teammates. So 2 corner men where Big Grizzly only 1. Top of round 2. Cowboy's checking his placement. Here's the windup. Oh no.
A little low.
I like this thing Grizzly does when he's taking a slap.
Was that a club there? No club?
I don't think it was
just
a club.
A little low, all
just
fingers.
Just the tips of the fingers.
Another wasted swing, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is an embarrassing start here for Cowboy. Also, it's worth mentioning that he was acting like there was a chance that he had injured his right elbow. He might have hyperextended it there. I like this thing Grizzly's doing where he's growling as he takes the slaps. That's a neat little thing, man. And his little dance. I like that little dance. If you're listening, Grizzly, I love your little dance. All right, here's the windup. Bottom of round 2. Oh! Grizzly with an absolute slobber knocker.
Oh, wow.
And Cowboy still on his feet.
On the barrel.
Wow. 2 massive, massive slaps from Grizzly. And I should mention, no stepping violations by Grizzly. That's definitely an improvement. But 2 massive, massive shots, and Cowboy still on his feet.
Grizzly's very accurate. He talked about the importance of that before the fight. He's worked on it a lot, and those are 2 beautiful slaps so far. Cowboy obviously has some cobwebs going.
Yeah, this is a tough, tough start for Cowboy. Nice to see that he's got the chin here. Like to see if he has the power.
None of those were considered knockdowns? Nobody touched him the first 2 rounds?
The first round, yeah, 1 knockdown.
Okay.
The second round, no. He did pull it off on his own. A little bit different here for him. Now, he's really fighting an uphill battle because 2 big shots like that will definitely affect your equilibrium and your ability to land clean shots. So he hasn't yet been able to show us what he has to offer, and let's hope he can do that here at the top of round 3.
To be still up showed a little bit right there. He's got a hell of a chin.
Checking his placement. You can see his hand shaking.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and he does it again, Mark.
That's 3 in a row. Grizzly does have a tight stance, JT. You see him?
Yeah, he does. He's got a... Oh, we're going to call this one... Oh, that's too bad. You're going to call it clubbing warning. Now, what that means is it's just a warning, but if he commits another clubbing violation during this match, he will lose a turn. I agree with that call. I have to say, you can take a look at the way that Big Grizzly is built, Mark, and you can see he's not shrugging.
Yeah, there's just no room there, but he's taking these like nothing. He's fresh. It's that wake-up call.
There's that little dance again. I love it so much.
Yep.
The Grizzly twist, we'll call that.
1.
Look at the face.
2, 3.
Oh my gosh! He's gonna stay up here.
Easy.
Cornermen know not to touch him. Wow, and Cowboy still in the match. This is unbelievable.
Tough man.
Wow. Holy smokes. Cowboy yet to get a shot off on Grizzly, and he's just getting chopped down.
Pull it together.
Tough situation, Mark.
Some guys would quit right here. He won't do it, I don't think. Come on.
And we'll see here. He's really in a bad spot. Got a warning for clubbing. Just barely clubbed. But they called him for it, and now he's
all swelled up.
He's in a high-risk situation. His 14-year-old son in the crowd tonight, that's got to be motivating him to some extent.
It sure is.
You can tell by the look in his eyes that he's recovered here. He's just taken every bit of his recovery time. Oh, a little bit of a stumble there. And he takes out his mouthpiece. Again, not the wisest move during the match. All right, let's go, Big Cowboy. Let's see if he can land a shot here, Mark. Show us what he's got. You can see the tape on the wrist of the competitors. That's how the judges can see how deep the heel of the hand extends. Okay, he's got a shot off there.
Not a bad shot.
Oh, my gosh. And, of course,
oh, no.
Kyron Bowen calls the clubbing penalty.
Ooh, this is big.
Okay, they're taking a look at the replay now, Mark. And it looks like it's going to stand.
That'll mean 2 strokes for Grizzly.
Okay, yeah, it looks like we've got ourselves a violation here. This is the second clubbing violation for Cowboy, which means he is officially going to lose his round 5 slap. That means what you're going to see now is Grizzly with his round 4 and round 5 slap in a row.
Huge opening for Grizzly here to end this fight.
Oh, my Lord. Round 4. Oh, my God. But this time, Cowboy stays at the barrel. He's in the pocket.
Stays totally upright. He's getting stronger as we go. I love this.
I tell you what, Mark, so many times you see guys have an adverse reaction to the first couple of slaps, and then they're able to withstand as they get deeper in the fight. I can see that's what's happening here with Cowboy. He's regaining his confidence here. Round 5. Oh, and another big slap from Grizzly.
He looked down on his chin, but he grabbed his eye. I'm not sure.
Oh,
that was a big whack. He took both of them. He's still up. This is turning out to be an amazing fight.
In the first round or two of this fight, I would have absolutely expected Cowboy to have lost by now.
I did not expect
he looked like he was going to get knocked down a few times. And honestly, now he's starting to stay in the pocket, eat the shots. And anything can happen. We saw him land a clean shot.
His confidence. It's all about confidence right now. It's rising. Even though he's way behind probably, he's rising. He still has a chance here.
Yeah, pretty impressive, the chin on Cowboy. Tough guy. Doesn't even look like he's thinking about quitting.
It doesn't look too rough on his face. He's taking them pretty good.
And now you can look at Grizzly's face, and he could just possibly be thinking, why the hell won't this guy go down? He did say in his interview last night that he did expect to finish Cowboy with 1 slap, and he was going to knock him out. Something tells me that the second appearance at the barrel from Cowboy is going to be much different than the first. He's starting to look like he's finding his pace. He realizes that these slaps are coming, but they're not hurting him now.
He'll want to come right back next show for sure.
Well, it's not over yet. Let's keep in mind that this guy, he hit the slap meter at the 420 show here in Oklahoma City last month, and he had an impressive score. He got a lot of power. He just hasn't been able to get off.
Yeah, he does have a lot of power. Let's hope he find it right here. Make this a match.
I like this guy too, Cowboy. He's a great guy, Jesse. He's got his son with him. He's just a nice guy. Back of his head looks like a pack of hot dogs. Just a super nice kid. And here we are, round 6, Cowboy.
Let's go, boys. Finish strong. There, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's being so careful trying to avoid the penalties that was another one of those fingertip slaps.
Oh, he should have went for it there, maybe.
A little bit discouraging, but he doesn't look nearly as discouraged as he did in rounds 1 and 2.
You're right. His confidence up. He's getting proud of himself now.
All right, here we go.
You got it, man. Everything you got. You got this. Got this. 1.
Grizzly, round 6.
2, 3.
Oh, my Lord. These
6 of
slaps,
those.
oh my gosh, 402
Perfect.
pounds of torque.
Perfect slaps.
Take it. This is the last round. You got it.
Unbelievable. And of course, he's got that little intimidating, twisty little dance that he does too.
Grizzly has upped his game in a short period of time.
Grizzly training in Fresno, California. I see videos of this guy training every day. Not only does he train for slapping, he also power lifts and he does strength building exercises. He trains for arm wrestling, both hands. Just completely addicted to competition. Okay, here we are in the last round. Cowboy versus Grizzly. So far, it's been a showcase of Grizzly's improvement, but also just sort of stealing the show here in the last couple of rounds. The chin of Cowboy. Now, Cowboy, if he could get a good shot off here, it's potential that he could hurt Grizzly, and
he's been down before.
He'd almost have to knock him out at this point to win the fight, but let's see. Anything can happen. Okay, that was his best shot of the fight, but Grizzly's going to eat that one and probably not even take the break here.
Best shot, but I think his power was not there tonight because that first shot took it out of him.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes that first shot will really negotiate a lot of the game plan for your fight. Grizzly's so upset not to knock this guy out, but look at Cowboy now. He's almost just committed himself to getting through the match.
Bam.
Oh my gosh, another big shot. And he stays on his feet. That's so impressive, Cowboy. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a decision. It is unanimous. Your winner, Grizzly! All right, I am here with Grizzly, who kind of feels and looks like a grizzly. Man, so this isn't your introduction to combat sports. You're a professional arm wrestler, right? So, did you tell me you had rankings on both your arms?
Yeah, I was ranked on both my arms in California in the top 20.
Right on, man. So tell me, I would assume that a lot of that training crosses over to having some of this, applying it to the slap fight. What do you think?
Absolutely. I train my arm out every day. I've just started recently doing the slap fight training as well, so I take this serious, so I train seriously.
Well, you can tell you take it seriously, and there was a big discrepancy. Obviously, that guy was a warrior staying in there, but the power difference, you were just landing. I mean, I was surprised it went that long because you were landing some hard shots. And do you think a lot of that came in from that background of training for the arm wrestling?
Oh, 100%. And I have years of Muay Thai under me as well, which helped a ton as well.
All right. Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank all the arm wrestlers in California that helped me get stronger, TKM Muay Thai, and everyone here for supporting me.
Right on, man. He's a beast. He's a grizzly. He's a winner. Give it up for him.
Let's play.
All of tonight's replays are presented by SportZino.com, your ultimate destination for social sports picks and sweepstakes casino games. Pick player props, build same-game parlays, predict esports, play casino-style games, and more. Sign up at SportZino.com now. Scan the QR code for a free welcome bonus. Wildman first entered the slapping scene in 2022, winning the SlapFIGHT Challenger Series with 2 victories in one night. He then proceeded to make a name for himself by defeating several top lightweights on his way to title contention. Tonight, the father of 2 steps up to face the greatest lightweight in slapping history, Raven.
I'm standing with the man who'll have a chance at that lightweight belt held by Raven. We're talking to the Wildman. Wildman, what's going on, baby?
I've been working hard, training. You know, I think I deserve it. I'm looking forward to taking it home, putting it on my kids' waist, and taking that picture.
For Team Biscuit, right?
Yes, sir.
How you guys been preparing for this one?
We train once or twice a week. Everybody gets together, work on slaps, work on techniques and all that, talk about it all.
Well, you ready for it?
Yes, sir, I am.
The anticipation is building, and it's here. It's going to be the Wildman, and you're going to take on that belt. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
Any predictions? What round are you going to take it home in?
I hope it don't go the distance, but if it does, you know, I'm hoping I can get the timing right, and I think that's going to play a big part in it.
We might just be talking to the next lightweight champion, the Wildman.
Raven is the undisputed, undefeated lightweight kingpin of slap fighting. With huge wins over Scrappy Doo, Outlaw, Runt, Cannon, and the Crippler, Raven has cleaned out the lightweight division, plus holds victories over the current welterweight and middleweight champions. Tonight, the new father looks to further cement his legacy with his 6th consecutive victory at the barrel.
I'm standing here with the lightweight champ, Raven, going to be taking on the Wildman.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to defend that belt?
Absolutely. You guys are going to see something electric come Saturday.
Now we're looking at, this is probably going to be a 6th fight, I believe we were talking about, somewhere right in there.
Yep, this would be my 6th matchup.
Have you watched any tape?
Oh yeah, I've been studying tape like crazy. I feel like I know my opponent well, and we're about to see how well I know him. So,
well, when it happens, will it be that Wildman, or will it be that Raven?
And now it is time for the main event of the evening. This is for the SlapFIGHT Lightweight Championship. Make some noise. Come on, step up here, guys. We're going to introduce the challenger first from Fulton, Missouri. He's fighting out of Team Biscuit, weighing in at 158. Give it up for Wildman. Come on. And his opponent, he is fighting out of Rockaway Beach, Missouri, weighing in at 159. He is the SlapFIGHT Lightweight Champion. He is Raven!
And there he is, the lightweight champion of SlapFIGHT Championship. It's Raven. 6 consecutive wins, no losses. And of course, he's facing the man from Fulton, Missouri. 4 wins, 1 loss. It's the Wildman. As always, our lead official, Kyron Bowen, just going over the rules with our competitors. And who do you pick in this match, Mark?
I'm going Raven all the way. He's my favorite. He's potentially the all-time greatest slapper in the business. Wildman, up-and-coming potential star. He's got to get through this one, but Raven is smooth.
Yeah, Raven's a great slapper. He's been with us since the first event when Darius the Destroyer snuck in the back door with Raven. at the bar and won the inaugural heavyweight slap fighting championship. It was a long, long time ago, and Raven's been here all along. Started slapping at SlapFIGHT 20, and here we are at 35, and now we've got a lightweight division, of course, for him to compete in. So this is him officially facing the last standing lightweight, and then he will have beaten them all. So this is an important fight for him, but I know Wildman, and this is a very important fight for Wildman as well. He's been training his face off, and he's ready, Mark. He's ready. Look at this.
He's got some big wins himself.
Raven wins the coin toss. That's bad news. Here's the windup.
2, 3.
Oh! And Wildman eats it and stays in the pocket. Wow.
You've seen the smoothness of Raven right away. He's been doing his homework again, but Wildman did take that pretty well.
Raven's got such incredible extension and his flexibility. When he reaches back with his right hand to extend for the slap, he can see his hand in his left eye peripheral view. It's amazing. You watch when he winds up.
You see Cannon in the background watching closely. Potential rematch.
Indeed. Wildman at SlapFIGHT 420 in April of this year got his first knockdown against FPS. FPS, an up-and-comer here at SlapFIGHT Championship. He took a slap from Wildman, and it was the first time we'd seen that level of power. So let's see if we see it tonight.
One, 2, 3.
Good power.
Pretty smooth. Raven just took that with a little smirk.
Speaking of smirk, there's the Cannon. You can read his thoughts. All right, Raven, top of round 2. His first slap on Wildman was just a little bit too high to cause much damage. Let's see if he can find his mark in round 2. Wildman with a nice stance, chin tucked just enough.
1, 2,
nice and rigid.
3.
Oh! And Wildman goes down. Holy smokes, Mark.
It's the first time he's been down?
He's been knocked down once in his career during the FPS fight. This time he pops right back up. He's not playing. But he definitely was on his ass, Mark.
That was a slaughter.
In the corner of Raven, longtime training partner, Darius the Destroyer. Many consider him the greatest of all time. Raven loves to compete. He competes at Karjitsu Championship, another sport at Pro League Network. He competes at Guerrilla Games, Ultimate Tire Wrestling. Just absolutely a well-rounded martial artist and a great mentor to all of the kids at his gym, Storm Gym. There we see Mallet shows up into the pit. Mallet recently dropped his first fight. He's now 4-1. Still looking good, Mallet. Bottom of round 2, Wildman. Here's the wind-up, Mark.
2, 3.
Solid slap there, but was there a little movement?
A little bit, yeah. I think they're going to call him here. All right. Lead official Kyron Bowen warning Raven. Sometimes Raven will turn with the slaps.
2 flinches and what happens?
Sometimes he anticipates the flinches. In this case, he anticipated it just a little too much, and that's going to be a flinch. So one more flinch, and he will lose a turn, Mark. And you can see Kyron Bowen is taking no chances here. He's going to call everything in this match. Done a great job so far tonight. As has Gary Farish, our line official. He's the wind-up, round 3.
2, 3.
Oh! Holy smokes! Wildman goes down like a sack of potatoes. Still out.
He's out.
He is out cold.
They got him sitting up. I
Wow.
don't know.
Wildman is out. That's going to be the end of the fight. Raven's going to improve to 6 wins.
Called that quick.
No losses, but right now, it's all about Wildman. Wildman's out cold. Pardon me. All right, Wildman is absolutely out cold, and it looks like we're going to have to give him some medical attention here. So let's take a look at the replay.
He was on his game tonight.
Absolutely. Raven looking fantastic. This first slap landed, but Wildman ate that, decided to return. Nice slap, nothing great. Lead official Kyron Bowen said, okay. We're going to watch the flinching, and this time, the second slap just absolutely obliterates Wildman, but he immediately pops up to deliver what looks like another clean slap, but it's anticipated just a little bit by Raven, who gets called, busted for flinching, and given a warning. Then in round 3, it was all over but the cry, and Wildman is out. Head bounces off of the mat. Mark, I've done that to you many times. I know he'll be okay. But at this point, that's a win for Raven. We're just going to make sure that Wildman's okay. Another fight replay presented by SportZino.com, your ultimate destination for social sports picks and sweepstakes casino games. Pick player props, build same-game parlays, predict esports, play casino-style games, and much, much more. Sign up at SportZino.com now. Scan the QR code for a free welcome bonus.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout and still Slap Fight Lightweight Champion, Raven! I was just keeping this warm for you, brother. You knew you were going to get that back?
Absolutely, absolutely.
But man, he's a beast. He took some good shots, and you know, obviously you're a champion for a reason. But I don't think I've seen you hit that hard ever. You were on fire tonight.
I trained hard for this. I always train. I saw in his post-fight interview, he said he trained a couple days a week. I train every day of the week, man. I got a lot of respect for Wildman. I just want to emphasize that he's such a tough guy, and nothing but respect.
Right on, right on. Well, congratulations. And little birdie told me you might have a little announcement for us. Is that true?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I've been doing this for a while. I've been around since day one, and I've been dominant with my run. I've beat some of the best dudes in the league, and I think now it's going to be time to transition from company man to family man, and I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to find out who's second best. So.
Right on, man. Said like a true champion. Good job. You sure went out on a great bout tonight. He is a champion, Raven!
Well, friends, there you have it. SlapFIGHT Championship 35 delivered in a big way. This was, without a doubt, the most violent slap event we have ever witnessed. Congratulations to all of the winners this evening. Big thanks to all of our sponsors and, of course, you the fans. For Dallin Getling, the Space Cowboy, Mark the Hammer Coleman, and everyone here at Pro League Network, my name is JT Tilley, and you've been watching SlapFIGHT. There is only one.